take a number. It's real hot to miss like I'm in the yellow Hummer. Got you breathing heavy like you was a runner. Chilling with my crew, we gon' do it till the sun up, yeah. 90s baby, I grew up on driving. A little bit of daylight when the feeling come alive. It's like engine number 9, take it back this time.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's Sarr. Over to the wing. Shoots. And Boozer gets it to go. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Right wing. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Left side, Koulibaly. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Sarr. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To win the run, gets his second. Attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Inside. And that one is hammered home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
To the middle. Pass to Lopez. Back to Johnson. Here's Sarr. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Boozer. After the basket by Miami. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
There's the three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. How about the big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Here's Boozer. He's got 6. Pass to Sarr. Lots of room. And Klingon pulls it down. Heat trailed by 3. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
4 on the clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Pass to Boozer. The shot, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Here's Klingon. Beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fires from deep. Misses in close. Wallace with it. No points so far. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. It's rebounded by Washington.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Pass to De Silva. Launches it. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when a shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Now here's Wallace. Right side, Koulibaly with his first shot attempt. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Boozer misses. Miami trailing. Leonard on the wing. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. They set the pick. Pass to De Silva. Puts up a 3. Boozer grabs the board. Now here's Koulibaly. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Heat trail by 3. Sohan inside. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Here's Sarr. The wide open shot is on the money. Sarr's got his 3rd bucket of the night. 34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Sohan. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Miami shooting their first free throw this game.
Second team.
That one drops. He ties it up. 27 seconds left in the first. Here's Sarr. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Now here's Leonard. He's scoreless. Bridges misses. Now the Wizards in transition. He launches a 3. The shot misses. Leonard for 3. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Washington. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
19.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here's Sohan. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle. Brian, there are 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
First team foul.
Not good there, Allie. Thank you.
Line for the Heat.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Now here's Wallace. Still no points. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Bridges outside. The 3-ball. Rebound Washington. Pass to Wallace. 3-pointer. Washington again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First personal foul.
The Wizards with a lead. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Out left to the wing. For 3. The shot won't fall. Washington leading by 4. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Miami shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. So it's Washington now. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be their 2nd of a 5-game stretch at home. To the wing on the left. Here's the 3. They get it back. Outside Coulibaly. Lets the 3 fly. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. They set a pick. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Wizards. The Wizards with another miss. Leonard inside. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. And the Heat lead by 1.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. On defense, the Heat. The three. Knocks down the long J.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Misses the baby hook. Miami trailing. Pass to De Silva. It's rebounded by Washington.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Wizards foul. Number 4. First personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards. Number 8.
Here's Bridges. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Sohan, three-pointer off the mark.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bagley. Here's Coulibaly. To the left side wing. Here's Carrington. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Again, the Heat misses. Washington leading by 4. Puts up a deep three. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Sohan. And there's the drive. Here's De Silva. Three-pointer, no good. .111 left in the second period. Here's Carrington. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the Heat with some changes.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. Heat trail by 6. 52 seconds left in the second. And the bucket is good.
Defensive foul.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Carrington. Misses the deep three-point attempt. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this game. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. He gets it in there. Carrington's got 5 points in the quarter. Heat trailed by 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
With 4 on the clock.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Four seconds left, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Counted from distance. Carrington's got 8. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Wizards. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Klingon. Uses the glass on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Boozer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
The 3. Second chance shots. And it's good on the layup. 11 points in the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Miami leading by 3. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. To the middle. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Rebounded by Lopez.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Heat lead by 5. Now here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. Here's Boozer. And a big-time jam right there.
And that's playing big right there. Jackhammers it down.
Went up with some bad intentions. Wow, that had some power on him.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to Wallace. There's a screen. Left side, Coulibaly. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. Coulibaly's got 10 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Lopez. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Sarr misses.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Heat.
Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Wizards trail by 5. Here's Coulibaly. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's had 5 opportunities at the line. He's gone 4 for 5. And so he hits both. Heat leading by 3. Left side, Johnson. Launches a 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And Boozer gets it to go.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The kick out to Johnson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
On the court.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Boozer. The rebound by Bridges. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Here's Boozer. It's good. Boozer's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to De Silva. Lets it go from 11. Doesn't go that time. Here's Boozer. The layup misses. Heat leading by 3. To the wing, right side. Here's Sohan. Sends it home from three-point land. Sohan's got 11 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And the basket by Bridges.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Sarr. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. He's got 10.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Assisted.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
1:14 left in the third quarter. Pass to Sarr. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 6-point lead.
Wow, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Bridges.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Koulibaly. It's stolen by Leonard. To the paint. Sohan, right side. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Wizards trail by 8. Here's Sarr. Back to Koulibaly. And here's Wallace. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Koulibaly. And that one is stuffed right through.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the
68.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's the pick. Over to the left wing. Carrington, no good.
he is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Drops in the layup for two.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Perry. Inside. The 3 is up. Shot's good by Carrington.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course he makes good use of it.
Here's Sohan. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Carrington. Lets it go from deep. And the Wizards with another 3.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Sohan. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Nice D from Bridges.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Fires for 3. Offensive board.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I got some news from Washington's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Adversity hitting this team early, but that will create opportunities for others to step into new roles. It'll be interesting to see how these changes come together, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Timeout called. Heat. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. There's no need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the inside, Johnson. Back to Lopez. Off target from 3-point range. The Wizards trail by 12. Takes the 3. And again, Washington, no good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 6-footer. The shot's good. And the Heat lead by 14.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Carrington. 4-3. The shot, no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
There's the screen by Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Jacks up a three. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Wallace. From downtown. Miami grabs the miss. Got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Wizards trail by 17.
2 minutes.
This one for 3. Drops in the 3. Wallace has got 6 in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Coulibaly missing. Miami leading by 14. Now Lopez. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Hits a three-pointer.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Buries it from 3. .51 seconds left in the game. Sarr pulls it in. Here's Coulibaly. And again, it's Washington with a 3. And it's the Heat with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And not just for the players, but for the fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
And it's Washington with the ball. The Heat making their last shot. Sarr. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Inside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Left side, Coulibaly. Here's Sarr, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Klingon. Boozer grabs the board. And Washington with possession. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
For 3. Again, the Heat misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Outside Johnson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Boozer. And the Wizards with another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Klingon. To the inside. Here's Coulibaly. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the Heat with possession. Here's Klingon. Stolen. Lopez with the steal. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Washington trailing. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Boozer. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Johnson. The Heat on offense. Misses in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Shot's good by Saar.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Connects from downtown. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Here's Lopez, and he drops it in from the low post. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Saar. Oh! And he dunks it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Up top, Lopez. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game now. He's off on the second. Heat trailed by 3. Here's Leonard. And yep, it's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Washington with the ball. The 3 is up. De Silva with the rebound. 58 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Off with the layup. And here's Washington. Here's Saar. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now here's Leonard. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Saar. It's a 3-point game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Sohan. Again, the Heat misses. To the wing on the left. From the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards out in front, up 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 5 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Wizards ball.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pulls up. Great look there, but off target.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
Wizards leading by 6. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Valanciunas. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. To the middle. Back to Leonard. Sohan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Heat trail by 4. Sohan outside. Pass to Bridges. The 3. Drills it from deep. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
There's Carrington. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's Sohan. Robbed. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Bridges outside. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, think players get away with too much moving on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Here's Sohan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Carrington. He's got 5. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Wallace outside. Wide open look. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Carrington's got 7 points here in the quarter. Here's Sohan. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Here's Wallace. And a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. It's Bridges on the wing. It's rebounded by Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Wallace outside. Pass to Carrington. Puts up a 3. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. Heat trail by 6. Leonard looking around. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Leonard drops them both. Wizards leading by 4. On the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Boozer. Missed inside. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Klingon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Pass to Boozer. From the top of the key. And he drops that one in. Boozer's got 5 now. Heat trail by 6.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Washington up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Washington leading by 6. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
On defense, the Heat. Spins. Sarr misses.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Lopez for 3. The shot that time not on target. The Wizards on offense.
Number 12. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Washington now. 6-point game. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Inside. Here's Boozer. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Lopez, the screen. Boom, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And there's the screen. Pass to Boozer. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. Heat trail by 9. Here's Lopez from the arc. He drops it from range. Lopez has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. 6 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The kick out to Johnson. The three is up. Boozer grabs the board. Wizards leading by 9. Pass to Sarr. Lets it fly. And Klingon pulls it down. To the middle. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Lopez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Washington?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He misses the free throw.
Now at the line.
And he sinks the second. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's Lopez. With the jam.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Left side Bagley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Here's Bridges. And here's Sohan. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Leonard inside.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one's off. So we can't get either to fall.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Heat trail by 6. Here's Sohan. And the layup is good off the glass. Sohan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Wallace outside. Pass to Carrington. Launches it. The rebound by Bridges. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Carrington. 9 points in the game. Valanciunas, he's open. Gets it to go from the corner.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
Here's Sohan. Second shot opportunity. Tipped.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's the pick. Back to Wallace. Outside Bagley. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Washington. They lead by 4. And right after this,
The Wizards, 59.
and with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Heat trail by 4. Sohan with the ball. Pass to Leonard. The rebound by the Wizards. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Carrington. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Sohan. Offline with a 3.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Carrington, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Ooh, got that one up quick.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the left wing. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Bridges. Back to Sohan. Lays it up and banks it in.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
The Wizards with a lead. Wallace outside.
Miami foul. Wizards. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Carrington. Takes a 3. Bucket. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Sohan, right side. Leonard outside. And the Heat, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Wallace, here we go. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound Miami. Sohan outside to take the lead. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Carrington. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pure from three-point range.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wallace outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Washington making some changes. Timeout called. Heat.
It's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to hear the Heat coach going over their plan during the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. Hits the three-pointer.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Coulibaly on the wing. Six to shoot. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Sohan inside to win the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Bilal Coulibaly, and he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And that's an intentional foul. The Heat making a switch here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now in the game, number 22.
Here's Boozer with the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Washington leading by 4. Here's Sarr. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Klingon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Sarr. Rebound by the Heat. 1:42 left in the game. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Lopez. Oh, and they take the lead. Lopez has got 11 points here in the second half.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. The pressure is high. He seems to be the most locked in.
Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Boozer. Clock at 6. Can't bury him. His 5th miss in 9 tries. The Heat on offense. They lead by 1. To the inside. He's Klingon. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that one misses. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Cuts off the pass.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Yes, I do. What?
Crack, no screw. I call drip.